we're taking a little trip down memory lane today and playing Solar Flare. If you're not familiar with Solar Flare, it is an old deck concept that is basically an Esper mid-rangey shell that has some reanimation synergies thrown in. And it's named Solar Flare because it originally used Angel of Despair as its reanimation target, which looks like the Dragon Ball Z character. And Solar Flare is a move in Dragon Ball Z. So that's why it's called that. But I did my best to basically get close to the old style lists. So we're going old school today, which is why you might see some underpowered choices or some weird stuff. But I thought it would be fun to revisit. So it's just kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. The main sort of thing we're trying to reanimate, in a sense, is going to be Sun Titan or an Elish Norn. So, of course, we have Unburial Rites, but we're actually just trying to basically hardcast a Sun Titan at some point, which also plays well with Phantasmal Image, because then you can Sun Titan, bring back the Phantasmal Image to copy the Sun Titan to bring back another one, and you can kind of refill your board very quickly off of those two Phantasmal Images and, like, Titans that you discarded earlier in the game. Along with that, we have a couple things that you can sort of replay off of Sun Titan. So we're playing a couple Mind Stones with Help You Draw. The Filigree Silex, which is basically a Ratchet Bomb, but a little bit better. And then I'm also playing Lily, Detention Sphere, and the House Grows Hungry, which is just a nice saga that has some utility to it that we can all reanimate with Sun Titan. And then, with all that said, we just try to play a bunch of removal and stuff that draws through our deck. So we're playing Path and Push, Collective Brutality for some utility that also helps us discard some targets, Single Search for Azcanta, which can also be picked back up with Sun Titan if we wanted to, Lingering Souls to help sort of clog up the board. Obviously, you can close games out kind of with these at some point. But they're just kind of fodder for like things like Faithful Mending and Collective Brutality. Play Faithful Mending because we like the life gain, easy to flash back. I'm trying to one of Forbidden Alchemy, which is 3 mana, look at the top 4, and then you get 1 into your hand, and you can flash back for 7. Not sold on this card. I might just want like to think twice. Single Verdict, couple Jace, the Mind Sculptor, and then our reanimation package over there. So yeah, pretty straightforward. All decks they have some variation in like the older lists, but they all kind of have the same general idea. We do have a lot of stuff going on in the mana base. We are playing a Colonnade, a Creeping Tar Pit, and 2 Restless Anchorage as a way to help close out games that go long. And then just kind of a mixture of stuff, including a Prismatic Vista mana base to help get around Magus and Harbinger. Cyber-wise, a lot of fun stuff. Fragment, also Wrath of the Skies to help take care of artifacts and enchantments, and other pesky permanents. Soul Guide Lantern is our Grave Hate of choice because it combos with Sun Titan. We can sort of loop that and draw cards or exile the graveyard every single turn. Some extra brutalities in case we need discard or extra life loss. Pretty good against aggro decks. Single Pest Control, Clarion Conqueror, another Verdict, Campbell Console of Allocation, which is pretty good against random stuff, spell-based lists. It hedges your life total, makes them lose life, or it just kind of eats removal. So either way, better for us. And then we're also playing 3 Geist of St. Draft against decks that hopefully can't handle it and aren't really hedged up on removal, so we can just start smashing in for 6. But that's the game plan, that's the deck, and we're going to give it a shot. But, alright, here we go. Chat, I forgot to hit record. But that's okay. We're only one land in. Ren and 6. Hell yeah, opponent. Find a Phantasmal Image, which is a good pickup. But this is Scapeshift with Ren and 6, yes? Boys, I don't know if we have that. I don't know. Uh-oh. I don't think this path's really gonna do much. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We're slowly making our way to Jace mana here. Dryad. Into Stomping Ground, into Vista, Crack, Song of Seasons. Commercial districts. Chat, we're gonna die. And you know what? It's okay. Find our Sun Titan. Let's forget. It doesn't really matter what we get. If he has Shapeshift in hand, does it really matter? Not really. We can definitely drop the Elish Norn for game 2. Oh, he's on ring version. Okay. I haven't seen Red in 6 doing Shapeshift at all. Farseeps for another commercial district, which makes me think he doesn't have a Shapeshift, because why would you scry to Shapeshift it away? He's probably digging. He has a Veldrit. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's just prime time. That'd make a little more sense. Oh, no, he is Shapeshift. Okay. It's got a little bit of everything going on. Ren and 6, Ring, Ice Till. We don't really care about Forbidden Alchemy. Chat, I don't want to play any of these. Our combo matchup is probably real bad. I don't think we really have a lot of tools for combo. But we're just getting Shapeshifted here, and then we die. We're going to bring in our Collective Brutalities. Let's see what we want. What? We didn't really see any removal either. Do these decks play Pyroclasm? Am I safe to jam like Geist? Like, we could drop Silix. Sphere's probably okay. Drop Forbidden Alchemy. Drop Elish Norn. You drop the Fatal Pushes. I like Brutalities in. I kind of want to bring in some Geists. Is that crazy, chat? Do you want to bring in a single Clarion, too? Do something like that. Call it. See how we do. Probably bad. But that is A-OK. I don't even know what era this was from. I haven't seen Solar Flare in a long, long time. That's not really doing anything, is it? This is better. Let's get rid of that. Will Brutality maybe discard the Mending? We probably don't need to discard anything. Let's see. Take his Far Seek on 2. He's playing Defense Grid, which is crazy. We don't play counter spells. We're not nerds. I ain't no nerd, chat. I ain't no nerd. We'll play this Lily out. Oh. In that case, we'll discard a Faithful Mending. He does have Ice Till this turn. Okay. I like it. Make him sack. Let's just, well, I do kind of want to try and hit my land drop without worrying too much about it. What else does he has a Dryad too. Maybe we'll discard the other Mending so that we can crack the Vista and kill the Dryad. Fatal Push. I like that plan. Let's go grab a blue source. Assume he just grabs a land here. Correct. He's gonna play his Valakut. He's at what? A bunch. Let's play our Colonnade. Could play like Ashiok in the sideboard for stuff, but I haven't seen much Shapeshift lately. And that's anecdotal evidence, but that's okay. I'm gonna play his second Valakut. Still only on 5 mountains here. Does he have another land? He does. He's gonna kill Lily and snipe us. Which I think this is just not our matchup at all. Rough start for us. It also might be because we're playing an underpowered deck from like 2014. Maybe. That might be it. That might be the reason. If he has Shapeshift, Sarn of Seasons gets to hit us for at least 12. We're just dead, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're just dead. Chat! We died. It was all auras and persist combo. So they all I saw the whole time. Saw some mono green. But, anywho, game 2. We're in here like swimwear. Opponent is just chillaxing. Oh, I didn't know these open. Chat, what? Whoa. Alright, so we're against auras. And I'm going to cry. And you can't stop me, chat. I will cry. Two mana, plays nothing. Is he gonna flash something in? Doorkeeper Thrall. Interesting. Is that artifacts and creatures? Yeah. Okay. We'll have to eat the Spirit Dancer with a spear. It's actually not the worst I've ever seen. But it's not going to be the most useful in this situation. I mean, if he has a Shelter by Ghost, we're just kind of boned anyways. Chat, what are we learning so far? You shouldn't play old decks in 2026. I do like these sleeves. I think they're funny. I didn't know they open up. Interesting. We're just gonna keep milling, I think. We'll hold on to amending for his turn. If he wants to try and play something. We can still pay the 1 on Sentinel in response. Before he grows it too big. There's no way he's not, like, holding on to a handful of stuff, right? I guess he's not. Interesting. We'll definitely bring in our other verdict. Okay, second Spirit Dancer. This matchup might be okay with Wrath and Verdict. And Fragment. We'll probably be fine. Creeping Tarpit, we can mill. This lets us play our Sun Titan. But it might just get eaten here. I mean, we do get a swing trigger. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so we can do quite a bit here. So let's swing first. Make another 6/6. That was a good pickup. And then Lingering Souls. We're not going to pay that. We'll do him a card. Play our starting town. And now we're chilling for a second. Do we have anything else useful in here? No, we do not. A Mind Stone would be good. A Silex would be good here, too. Okay, there's the Shelter. Eats the original Sun Titan, not the Phantasmal image. Does he have a second one? Of course he does. Chat, why do they always have Shelter by Ghosts? It's never a game they don't see it. It's crazy. It's almost like they're built their deck to do that. Isn't that wild? Alright, well, we should probably block here, correct? Probably. Neither of these have trample, right? Yeah. We find a Vista. Find a Jace the Mind Sculptor. I mean, that could bounce the Sentinel. Give him another card, though. And at least lets us chill for a second, but he also has lures here. Jace can bounce the Spirit Dancer next turn if we don't die. But we're only at 11. So he just needs a way to either get around both our spirits or... Do armor. How do you play this? Steal all the lands? Yeah, we built a list like this not too long ago. Thieving Skydiver and Liquid Metal Coating. It's like a version of Splinterton. I don't know if you ever played Splinterton. Usually it's like Teamer for Faithless, or what's that card called? Ancient Grudge? Is that Trample? That doesn't have Trample. But yeah, you can blow up their, you Liquid Metal Coating them, and then you blow up their lands with Prismari commands, or steal them with Thieving Skydiver. And then you can steal their lands with Dak, or you can Winds of Change plus Narset them. Where'd you... 10 and 4. 10 and 4 is kind of crazy. Path to Exile. How many wards does this have? Not enough for me to pay it. We're just gonna lose this game. I got nothing. I got nothing, chat. You brought in Thought Partition. That's interesting. I guess with a braid and stuff, like... I mean, we don't have Dak Fade-ins. I don't even remember the last time we played this. Okay, chat, we have a lot of options here. I almost want this, too. Elish Norn's probably not great. Jace is fine. Brutality is fine. We can drop Mind Stone. House Grows Hungry is whatever. I guess House Grow Hungry is fine. Maybe dropping Umbrella Rights. Searcher's Cant is okay. I guess if you're playing a card... Why is he playing... How old is this? Why is he only playing a 7-card sideboard? Is this a best of one list? Because they changed that. You can run a full Karn Wish board. There's no point in not. You drop a Lingering Souls. I don't know. We're going to play 61 cards. We're crazy. I like that I have a dent in my hair. Nutty. We have most of those cards, though. I don't know. I don't remember what ours looked like. This is a bad hand. This is a worse hand. This is an okay hand. Jesus Christ, deck. We never want to be. It never wants to be nice to us. Oh, is this for Timeless? We built this a long time ago, which was a Blood Moon list that played Saheeli combo with Liquid Metal Coating and Alter the Blood, but then you could also play Thieving Skydiver and stuff, and a Braid. I don't think that was like early Timeless, so I don't think it was very good. Why is my opponent playing Rest in Peace? Because they're a gamer? They're a gamer, chat. I like Altar of the Blood. Leave me alone. It's colorless. It's 1 mana. Brave, where did you find this? I just want to play a Search for His Kanta, I think. I'll auto pay. Causes carpal tunnel. Only if you're not a gamer. Do you know that? Why is my hair so silly? Do you know that thing like CSGO players do? What is called hunting the rabbit? Where you... Why am I... Hello? Chat? Whoa! Oh, I'm up. Hello! I was like a foot lower than normal. Oh, yeah, we're doing Shelter by Ghosts. Are you going to steal my Mind Stone? No, you're going to steal my Search for Azcanta. That's interesting. I just want to land off the top. There's a thing apparently CSGO players do where you make bunny ears and a gun, and then you have to... I can't even do it. Fuck. I already messed up. Where you have to switch their position. So you have to make a gun and bunny ears as fast as you can. It's really hard at first. Core Spirit Dancer. Isn't it a little odd to play Rest in Peace in your Luris shell? Or is that just me? Let's just play Lingering Souls. We got nothing else to do. Why? I don't know. I think it warms up their hands or something. I don't remember. I'm just a boy. Ah, shit. We're gonna get light paused. Anyway, I don't know where you found that, but 10-4 is a pretty good win record. For something like that. That's a weird list. Why is my opponent so interested in my search for Azcanta? I don't understand. Chat, what is happening? Oh, hey, we found a Sun Titan. Okay, I'm gonna can I D-sphere their Rest in Peace? Is that funny? So that my faithful mendings aren't as bad? I need a deck to play and nothing seems fun. Tell me about it, Braven. Nothing. Yeah. This is why we've been revisiting so many old lists. I don't want to like brew anything new. I tried to brew red white Luris goblins. Demto's yummy? Hell yeah. 2012 Solar Flare? We're trying our best. It's more like 2014 Solar Flare, if we're being honest. But welcome to stream. I'm Plum. And we mainly stream Historic here. But yeah, we're trying our... Oh, chat. We are getting stomped on, which we figured. But the nostalgia hit is what's really keeping me going right now. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Angel of Despair win. Wizards. Come on. I guess we could play Ashen Rider. Hey, chat, we're getting stomped on. We're playing Sun Titan and Phantasmal Image, though. Holy moly, chat. Look at this card we can't even play. All right. We just got Ripperino'd. Game 3. Playable cards in our hand. We'll lead on Anchorage. And we'll go from there. I mean, we could try. Do we have... Yeah, this is like 2014 Solar Flare. Do you think we can find... Ooh, chat, do we want to copy his Tameo? I think I'd rather ramp. I was trying to see if I could be the next... What are their names? The Splinter kids. The Sliver kids. I'm so stupid. Green red spiders, baby. Green red spiders. What do we want to name on this? We only have one white source right now, but we don't really need a black source yet. Is it important for me to have Tammy? I guess we'll name our black. Let's just play Jace. Or try to. We'll probably get counterspelled. Do we want to bounce? I think I do. That might not be the right decision. Arena's all over the place. I'm not sure you can even do most stuff. It's highly annoying since it would be either... Like, why can't we have Sliver Queen? It's not technically being printed. Tell me about it. I literally keep our, like, wish list of cards on Moxfield. You can type ! decks if you want. We have like 500 historic decks at this point. But I keep a wish list on there of stuff that I want Wizards to give us that could be so simple. And just like open up a variety of decks. Are we I think we're brainstorming here. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Maybe not great, but I'm happy we found another land. We're just gonna put 2 lands back on top of our deck. That kind of sucks, huh? Let's try and steal his Tameo. I guess that's fine. Chat, I have to sneeze. Jesus. Bless me before the demons get in, chat. Say bless me. Why can't I have... it's restricted cards, dumb as fuck. Like, cool, my Moxes are worth a lot, but why is my Sliver Queen on there? Ooh. Chat, he's making me sacrifice my Tameo. No, yeah, I feel that. I'm just kind of upset that, like, alchemy-wise, they haven't kept up with anything they said they would do. You know what I mean? Like, well, I get why, kind of, but, like, historic, okay, they banned a Johnny, but if you're a digital-only format, if you're digital and paper combination, and you said you were gonna fix things up, and nerf and buff as needed, why aren't you doing that? If no one plays alchemy. Have you ever heard of, do you follow Magic Set Editor Modern at all? Do I want to get rid of this land? I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. I'm going to Fate Seal myself. We're going to put this island on the bottom. But, where's my... Do I want to copy that again? No, I think I'd rather keep Sun... So, hopefully, we'll see what we can get through, but we can Sun Titan, Phantasmal Image, copy Sun Titan. And hopefully get 2 Sun Titans, which would be hot. Alchemy certainly is a thing. Chat, where's my Discord? Sorry, opponent. Chat, I don't know where Discord is. Oh, I already have it open. Hello? But I wrote... I write for MTGA Zone. I do their Fun and Jank series. And I have a website for ourselves. But it's mostly... It's not... I don't, like, promote anything. I just post cool decks. But I wrote that I thought Wizards should take an approach like Magic Set Editor Modern does. Okay, we find a Colonnade off the top. Let's just see if we can jam Sun Titan. I think we're going to eat a counterspell of some sort here. Or not. Opponent gains 2. I feel like we might get Verdict. I almost think it doesn't even matter that we start Fate Sealing our opponent, because he already has clues anyways. Let's drop that to the bottom. You're not a nerd. Okay. No, but Magic Set Editor Modern is that Magic Set Editor is like a whatever website to make custom Magic cards. I hope I'm not over explaining, but yeah, they do a thing where like the community, it's modern, it's a format, but it's all community made custom Magic sets, and they have like a council that votes on stuff. But every single month they just nerf and fix things, and they just, I don't know, it's ran so smoothly, and if something gets out of hand or needs to be fixed, they can do it whenever. But they take an approach where they try to fix before they ban. All I have to do is add a commander and 2-headed giant gameplay. Watch the money roll. Yeah, really. They're too focused on they try and chase the whales, right? That's what they... Is Commander fun without the social aspect? Well, are they ever going to add an in-game chat? Probably not. We can already BM people with pizza time. Alright, opponent might try and... He's gonna flip his Tam here. Is he gonna rebuy that Verdict? Probably. Oh, he does not. Interesting. Thing is, they probably could. I mean, I wish Wizards would just do real cheap gold cards. And I get they want to buy stuff, but like, oh, is it? That's my bad. Do I have another? Okay, so we can Liliana here and discard the image. Is it worth me fate sealing them now? What are we at? 8? Yeah, probably. We can start taking a peek at them. But I wonder how much money they how much money do you think they could make? Sorry, hold on. I think we're also gonna crack this Mind Stone if we get double swings here. We might as well just get an extra card out of the deal, right? Let's kill Tam while we're at it. We'll rebuy that, and then we'll rebuy this. But I always wondered how much they would make. Like, what if you made rares cost like 25 cents? A mythic wild card cost 50 cents. You think they would make more money? Because people would just be buying the shit out of them? Or do you think... Yeah, I don't know. Because right now I feel like they're trying to go big and focus on a smaller market of players. But those players spend a lot of money. But they could go, you know, small in a sense. Okay, opponent's playing another Deadly Cover-Up. And he's exiling what, my Titan? Alright, that sucks. It would make less. Yeah, the gamble's part of the thing, but... Chat, we're looking... Okay, we have double walkers. Opponent doesn't seem like they have a clean way. Oh, JK, they do have a clean way to negate our stuff, which is fine. I think we're going to start just bashing. Do I have enough to attack with both? No. But we can start colonnading. I'll take a Lingering Souls. That sounds great. Put some more onto the board. I know he gained some life, but that's okay. But 5/5 Colonnade. Not the fastest clock in the world, but that's okay. Which should be up to 12 packs. You still have to buy X packs to get a mythic, which should be up to 12 packs. Yeah, but I mean, I don't think they'll ever really change the economy. Golden packs and stuff was a step in the right direction, but alchemy. I love the idea of alchemy and having like fun, like interesting ideas that they can't normally do, but it's just not executed. I don't like it. It gives us cool cards to play with, but most of them are just misses. Whatever. Yeah, he's never committed. A chat function commander? Yeah. I mean, they already... Someone on Reddit was talking about, like, they're not missing that many cards to play most of the top modern decks. Oh, chat, he's a fucking Rostro deck. No wonder it's taking him forever to kill us. Is it even worth me? I'm trying to think what I want to do here. There's no way he has that many spells, right? If I keep clocking him with this Lily, I think we can close out, hopefully, a game before he gets to a midnight clock, right? Yeah, we literally we dabble if there's some other interesting jank and brews Oh, shout out. But yeah, we play Timeless and Pioneer occasionally. I guess I could. Okay, we could have swung with Anchorage there too. But I wanted to keep Anchorage back to block. Is he gonna swing? He is. Okay, that's kind of what we thought would happen, right? Does he have removal for my Anchorage? No. Well, he's looking for one. Okay. Thank you for the, thank you for the follow, them toes. But yeah, anyways, I introduced myself. I'm Plum. I played Modern for a long time before I played Arena. And, I like jank. I like brewing. So we just, sit and brew. I write for MTG A Zone, like I said. Do I want to crack? I'm gonna crack this Mindstone. If he's gonna remove that. And MTGJankTank.com has a lot of fun stuff too. But I'm not like a big streamer guy. We don't get lots of new fellas around these parts. But I have to make video content for my articles, so I like to. Are we gonna make him? Yeah, let's make him sack the Rustro. He's already got 5 on the clock, which is stupid. Last time I read an article on MTG, 1997. That's, yeah, you do you. But you know, it helps fuel the stream. The stream basically fuels itself, I should say. And you know, I'm already playing a lot of Magic every day, so why not make a little side money off of it to keep playing more Magic? Mesa. Who said Mesa Falcon's bad? You're getting some misinformation back then, dude. Mesa Falcon goes crazy. All right, we're swinging down to here. Let's play Starting Town. Chat, I'm burping like a champ tonight. But yeah, I played. What did I play? I was around. I started Magic like 2011 with my brother. So I don't go all the way back, but I remember the golden days of Modern, at least, in my opinion. I was a big fan of like all that shit back then. Played Green Red Scape Shift, Kiki Chord, fucking Jeff Hoogland playing Fevered Visions, Birthing Pod, and Tron and all that jazz. Fuck Tron. Yeah, pretty much. And that's why it was fun. Okay, we're gonna flashback this Mending. He's at 10. He has a midnight clock coming up here. I don't really. He's countering my Faithful Mending. Interesting. Very interesting. Does he have enough mana to crank that yet? Okay, let's fire up Colonnade. I think I just well, I don't know, this is awkward. We're in an awkward spot. We're smacking for 7. So he goes down to 4. There's a good chance he's gonna fire off. He has enough mana to crank a midnight clock next turn. So I think we're gonna Mending, maybe see if we can pick up like a push or a... Or not, I'm sorry, not a push, a path. Oh, this Detention Sphere just fucks him, right? Do you think he has Counterspell? It's gonna suck if he has Counterspell. Because we couldn't discard ahead of time there. To get the last card out of his hand. Modern was born 2011, 2012? I think so, yeah. But I played Standard for a long time. And then my first... You could Fragment that. I guess. But then I thought Modern was way cooler. So I played like the original version of Living End. Monstrous Carabid and Deadshot Minotaur. That shit was the best. Okay, so he could... Oh, he conceded. Chat, we did it. What did we learn about our opponent? He's playing a lot of stuff. He's playing Deadly Cover-Ups as his... Okay. I think I want to bring in the Lanterns. Elish Norn's not really doing much. We have to kind of just put a fast clock on him, right? But Modern's more fun as you get far, do silly shit, and then get away with. Exactly. That's why I like Historic. I mean, they're not doing the best job of. Chat, do we want Geist? I think we kind of do. I kind of want to drop the Silex and the Fatal Pushes. The Verdict, even the Verdict's probably not that great. If he's just playing Rustro, that puts us at what, 61 cards? If we bring in the Brutalities. Oh, shot instantly. Kind of like Campbell here too. Maybe drop like a Forbidden Alchemy. Is Geist just better? I don't know. Let's try something like that. I assume we're going to get some extra Grave Hate against us. But we'll see. But yeah, we've played a lot of... I mean, not all the decks we play are on the Jank Tank, but I don't know why this isn't working. I gotta continue improving this, but we have a lot of old... This is like old school Modern, like Obzidon's Vengeance and Naya Landfall and Spirit Bomb. We got a lot of fun lists on here. Sorry, opponent. This is kind of spicy. We'll try it out. I don't know... I already tried to make the website faster. I don't know how to make it even more faster. That's something I gotta look into. I made it myself, and I don't know how to code, so. Alright. That was a good pickup land-wise. It's not slow. It is on, like, if you go to it for the first time, it is. Like, things, like, take a long time to load in. If your cache is good, then, like, it's pretty smooth. But I don't know. I think I have to just make it generate as you go instead of all at once. From my understanding of how things work. I think it literally tries to load every single deck when you go to the deck library. And that just takes a while. I'll fix it. What do you think? D-Sphere? We'll just play an island and we'll mend. There's a bunch of decks I gotta add to that. I haven't updated it in a week or so. Let's Faithful Mending. Sun Titan is great. And we'll discard the other Mending here. I want to keep hitting my land drops. We'll play our Lingering Souls, and then if he plays a Rustro next turn, we will path it. This game, this is a fun match. I know he's like basically what we're doing, but on a different axis. It's a little more all in on the spells, but I'm having fun. It feels good to cast Sun Titans, baby. Looking forward to the 5-mana Ancestral Recall. Yeah. I'd like to see what the green and white ones are. I don't know. And we haven't got the black one too, right? Okay, Jace is nice. Let's attack first and see what he does. Probably nothing. I have a YouTube channel. I always feel bad when I try to shill myself, but we have a YouTube channel, and I do a Brewers. I can't say it. A Brewers review for every set, which is not like, oh, I think this card will get. It's just hey, I went through the whole set. Here's all the cards I think are fucking cool, and here's what we're going to play them in. So far, there's a lot of interesting stuff. Okay, we knew he had a counterspell. There's a lot of interesting stuff in this set so far. Mana Sculpt, Flashback was cool. Like the card Flashback, not the ability. What are they called? The Emeritus? The Emerituses are pretty hot. Okay, he finds the Rusco. We would like to find our Soul Guide Lanterns. I brought those in, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Chad, I almost thought we didn't bring those in. And we find a Burial Rites. So let's dump... Yeah, let's dump this. You know, it's funny you say that. We're gonna mend and see if we can hit our land drop. Okay, we kind of do. We found a Creeping Tar Pit. That works. Well, hopefully he doesn't exile us. If you... My arena wish list... If it loads... You know what's up here? Tibalt. I want Tibalt on arena. I don't know why, I just think it'd be fun. I want Planebound Accomplice. Opponent's consulting the stars so that he can win the Magic game. That's what he's trying to do right now. What is Tibalt? I don't even know. He rummages, but it's random, right? Discard card at random. Deals damage equal to the number of cards in target player's hand to that player. That's a -4? Jesus. And then it gains control, right? At -6. Random is very bad. Chat, who's texting me? Fuck me, chat. Okay. Okay, we know what he's playing. So the funny part is we can copy his Oracle. So that's pretty cool. Do I want to... Do I want to see what he has in his hand? Let's Faithful Mending. Oh, shit, chat. Look what we found. I like both of these. I like both. Look, who needs Ancestral Recall? We're going to swing in. Make him feel bad. I really thought I'd be doing good. If he didn't say random, that card would be bonker. But yeah, I agree. I guess they probably could have rummaged him. Hey, Soul Guide Lantern. We gonna eat a counterspell? Maybe. I think we're gonna... I don't know yet. Will this Campbell eat a counterspell? Oh, sorry, the tune stopped. Let's swing. Before we fire off the recall, let's swing with the Oracle and get a scry. Path? I'll take a path. He's not playing any manlands, right? No. We can start smacking with a... We haven't seen Narset from them either. You want Skull Clamp? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we find a Vista. Let's go... We could... Oh, I'm out of white sources. Okay, let's pass. We have that really shitty one, right? That I forget the name of. He's trying to fragment my Campbell. I'll allow it. Because now I get a second Oracle. That's hilarious. Chat, I have to sneeze again. Plum's feeling a little under the weather today. I don't know why. It's not even that good. Yeah, -1, dude. Consult the star charts. He's consulting his little life away. But like, I want there's so many like single cards they could add that would literally just make new decks. Living End's a good example. Even just like Burning Inquiry can make Hollow One stronger. You remember Madcap Experiment? You could play Madcap Experiment. We have Platinum Empyrean and Platinum Angel. Any dredge? No, yeah, we don't have any traditional dredge, right? I don't think so. Oh yeah. Chat, I hit the wrong button, I'm not gonna lie to you. I made it part of my... Yeah. We have looting and stuff already. Sphinx's tutelage is his game plan, chat. I don't know if you heard the news. Gifts Ungiven would open up a lot of decks. Scred? Just give me Scred. We already have Snow Mountains. Like, there's so much shit they could just print a single version of. Like, just print it and... Why? Deadly Cover-Up. Chat, I don't know. Hey, Mox Ruby. What do I have in here? Anything good? We have Unburial Rights, but nothing to really do with it. We'll just fire up the Tar Pit. He doesn't actually have a way to kill me at the moment. Oh, he has tutelage, which I guess is fine. I got distracted when I cracked that Soul Guide Lantern. I was going to exile his graveyard, but I didn't. That's my fault. Finds a recall. I don't think we can make miracles. We have Jace. We have Ponder. We have... You could make some version of it. Okay, Lingering Souls was a good pickup there. He's going to shuffle his library next turn, though. I want fucking, like, Tezzeret Agent of Bolas and, like, Grand Architect and Goblin Guide. Is he gonna crack his clock in response? Oh. Interesting. Why did he... Why did he counter my thing when he could have just flipped his Tameo? And done nothing. And still have a Force of Negation in hand. Alright, we get milled for what? 14? Plus whatever else he double hits. Chat, these games are taking a long time. Slivers could be viable if they... Yeah, if they give us the Gale Sliver or whatever. The flying one. Literally, I want Vengevine, dude. Wall of Roots. Street Wraith. There's so many things they could brew. You could brew around that they're so simple. Chat, I don't think we're winning this one. I got distracted as we were arguing about Modern. It's weird that he's playing... I think I'll bring Fragment too. I guess I Wrath this guys, but we know he brought in a lot of counter magic for us. He's playing Counterspell and Force. What legend are you talking about, Frozen? Do I know what you're talking about? Is there a... Is it specifically Dredge, or is it like a pseudo, like it's not by name? Is it that Lich guy? Underrealm Lich, or am I thinking of something else? If you would draw a card instead, look at the top 3, then put one in your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Oh, the actual Dredge word. I like this hand. Wait, did we see my opponent? Our opponent's playing Fragment, right? I think. Is that a yes? I think he is. Let me go to Scryfall real quick. let's play this. This is awkward, huh? We're gonna play the Anchorage. Problem is we don't have double black for Lily. So we're just gonna have to eat this Conqueror. Legal in historic. Sorry, opponent. I always feel bad when I'm not doing stuff. Okay. My turn. Oh, you're right. Shout out Praven. The Necro Bloom. Is it worth me playing this Conqueror without to turn off the Soul Guide? Yeah, it is, right? We're probably going to eat a counterspell here. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you create a 0/1 green plant. If you control 7 or more lands with different names, Field of, yeah, okay, Field of the Dead. Land cards in your graveyard have Dredge too. Interesting. Oh, chat, he did not counter. Well, he. Okay. I'll take that. Is there anything you can do with that? You dredge and then. Dredge 2. I don't know. It's 4 mana. It's from what? Modern Horizons. Okay, chat. I get a copy of his Tameo. Let's draw a black source and see where that takes us. Maybe we should have played Flying Men first. We would have gotten through Flying Men rather quick. Discard Souls plus Brutality? Lily? I think we'll get rid of Lily. That doesn't feel great. I know, we got rid of that. I wish that was a May ability. But it just auto-forces the Tameo. Flip. That sucks. But yeah, they could do a lot with the format. And I mean, the bans were good. It definitely shook things up enough to give it a fresh take, but top decks are still. Well, I think, well, best of one's not a real format. What is he persisting? Am I mending? Interesting. I don't have that many win cons. I wonder if he would rather take the Lingering Souls there. Okay, he's stuck on 3 lands. We'll see if... Well, maybe he's not. We'll see what he cracks off the clue. Alright, he has a Ponder, chat. But like, Lightning Elemental? We already have Thunderkin Awakener. And Vesperlark. And we have Ball Lightning, don't we? Yeah. We tried to play Ball Lightning and it didn't work. Alright. Opponent flips Tam. Plus is... Does he have a tap land? I assume he does. He has to. He's got 15 billion cards in his hand. Okay. We need a Thoughtseize? Of course he has Thoughtseize. You know what? You're right. Channel Fireball. I mean, you can channel shit. Chat, this doesn't really do a whole lot. I still kind of want to play it, but we only have 1 black source, and I think I'd rather take something out of his hand. I want to take a peek. I know he can rebuy it with Tameo, but he's got to be holding on to some good stuff. Doo-doo. Ba-ba-boop-ba-boo-ba. Force? Okay. Sure. I'll take 2 cards out of your hand instead. Incredible. Chat. E2 for 1 to himself. Incredible. Oh, I'm so strong. I need another drink, chat. I'm out of Topo Chico. Yeah, I miss... There used to be so much... I played so much random stuff. Played 7-land Belcher back then. That had a salt formation as a secondary win. We played that. We played a version of that on stream. Updated. Yeah, before we got all the double-faced, okay, chat, we're just gonna fucking die. Yeah, I mean, I played it in Modern before we had all the double-faced lands. So you basically played all like the, what are they called? Lay of the Land cards? The they're like 1-mana green cards that fetch. It's on the jank tank. Seven-land Belcher. Chat, I think we're gonna concede. We're getting stomped on. Match number 4. We have a hand that does things. Let's do it. I may have to sneeze again. I took some Dayquil. Oy. Solar flare in 2026. Alright, opponent is actually here. We're gonna play a Prismatic Vista first, in case I need to push, but take a little less damage than off the Water Grave. Springleaf Drum. Fuck me, chat. Alright, we have quite a bit of tech for this, which is good. What do I have? Black, white. Let's take a second Plains. We're gonna play the Mind Stone. We're not, I mean, we play Elish Norn, but we're not really all in on these cards. So if they get a fast hand and we can't find, alright. Okay, I guess we're gonna shock this in. Let's jam Jace. Gonna take a peek. We're gonna shove that on the bottom. Probably already has one though. And I assume we'll get Ravagered here. But I ran into Manufacturing Infinity a couple times. I haven't seen it in a while. Okay, double Manufacturing's gross. Chat, I think we're just learning that we can't play old decks. As much as I want to. As much. Okay, he has the Pinnacle anyways. Are we just assuming he has double? Oh no, he's just making a shit ton of things. Okay, good to know. Let's cast Souls. Prave. You don't have to be mean about it. Alright, chat. We have Path and Push up for whenever he plays his Hardground Ravager. But we're pretty much dead to a Ravager when he plays it, correct? Does he have Springleaf into Pinnacle? No, just Copper Cannoneer. This makes it Makes it a little awkward, right? We can pay the 4 for Cannoneer and exile it, which is good. That's going to take our whole turn. We hope he doesn't have Rebuke as his last card. Okay, he didn't. Good for us. I almost think I want to hit my land drop. So I think we're going to brainstorm here. Okay, that was pretty good, actually. Let's put the second push. No, let's keep the push. Let's put the rights back on. And then we'll keep Alchemy so we can mill over. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Talking through stuff, chat. We can mill over the Unburial Rights, and then if we hit like a Sun Titan or something, we can reanimate it right away. I assume he's just gonna pick at our whatever, so I'm gonna block both of those. Cool. I liked that. Let's fire off Forbidden Alchemy. We find another path, which is good for us. Except we don't have a white source. So let's check what he's got going. Drit's Interlacer. He has really nothing to do with it. It's going to get better as he goes. All right, we're going to put that on the bottom. And we'll flashback Lingering Souls. I guess we also could have cracked the Mind Stone and push the Emissary. No, it doesn't matter. We'll just block and crack. Nice. Okay, so far so good. We're gonna keep checking out what's going on the opponents. Not gonna do anything. We're gonna let them keep that up top. Is this an instant? It is. So I think we're just gonna swing, and we'll flashback Alchemy when we're done. What could opponent possibly have in their hand? Is he just banking on a land? Ooh, this is very good. We can do quite a lot here, huh? Let's crack the Mind Stone. Unburial Rights the Sun Titan. Which gets us back. Oh my god, chat, we're doing it. We're solar flaring. Jesus Christ, that's John Solar Flare. Krang the Mastermind. No. You can't have that. And then I'll play this Search for his Kanto. And we'll swing for 1. Okay. I'm gonna fuck my life, chat. Literally fuck my life. We all knew it was coming, but I tried my darndest. I tried my darndest to not let it happen. And it happened anyways. I should have let him keep the Interlacer, huh? Is this only when you sacrifice it? No, it's when it leaves the battlefield. So we're not going to bring that in. Okay. Fuck my life. I just want to let everyone know that. Just fuck my life. Okay. All right. Anyway, we're back. I hate my life. I don't think Brutality is very good. We could probably keep the House Grows Hungry, actually. Silence is probably fine. We could drop a Mind Stone. And I'm just going to run it back. Chat! We were about to ult our Jace. And he top decked an Arcbound Ravager. If you're offering your life to be fucked, are you a good life fucker, Arctic Ghost? Is that how it works? Also, hi. Happy Sunday. You'll be gentle. All right. I don't mind this hand, right? Turn 1 coast. We can Faithful Mending on 2. What's up with Planeswalkers getting 4 abilities all the time now? Remember when it was like a huge thing that they got them? And now they're happening. What's going on here? Are we getting just swarmed with some 1/1s? Yeah, okay. Two 1/1s. Is that worth it? Chat, I don't know if that was worth it for him, but he did it anyways. Soon they will have 2. How does that work? Let's get rid of this. And what turn am I on? We can get rid of 1 land. Wait till we get a walker that makes 2 different emblems. Yeah. They will eventually. You know what card I really want is fucking Sunforger. That's how you spell Sunforger. Remember that card? That artifact? Okay, so he plays that. He plays an Ornithopter. This guy's gonna eat the Supreme Verdict like a champ, isn't he? I guess we could also... Okay, well, we found that. Let's play our Clarion Conqueror and see what he does. How you been, Jank? I'm hanging in there. I'm a little sick right now, I think. It just started today. But I'm poor. I'm very poor. Having a tough time with that. We find the Titan. Is it worth me... I think it's worth me de-sphearing his guys, right? Yeah. Just get rid of all of them with the D-sphere and then swing for 3. Yeah, I've been looking for a while. But I have a degree in mechanical engineering, but I never did anything with it. So no one... Why is this guy bringing in so much Grave Hate? Well, he's probably playing these main decks. But yeah, the experience I do have, no one cares about. It's in a very niche field, which kind of sucks, but what am I doing here? I might be Prince of the Nerds. Next to Henry Cavill. Hey. I'm hoping he just kind of swings at my Jace. Yeah. I mean, I've applied to over... Oh, chat, we won one! Holy shit, we did it. We won a game. You guys are impressed. I didn't even think we would win. I think I'm up to like 375-ish applications in the past 6 months, which is low for some people. I'm just cranking them out, and I've only gotten maybe like 4 or 5, whatever. And like I've done all the things. Like I've had all sorts of people help me redo resumes. I've tried different cover letters. I'm applying to anything and everything, but I'm trying. But Plum is very close to not being able to afford rent. I'm not saying like I'm a pity party or anything like that, but like I just drained my HSA account because I needed to pay rent this month. I love Demtoes. I love that you just came in here today and you're already so supportive. Shout out to Demtoes, our follower of the day. This is a pretty... Oh, well, this hand got worse. Okay, well, we'll see. I think we're gonna Faithful Mending here and just gain a couple life. Let's discard this one. I kind of want to keep the... we can discard this on Titan. Well, I used to live in... So, I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. And then I moved to Atlanta for a little bit. And then went back to Buffalo. And then they couldn't offer me what I wanted to do. So I moved to Florida for a job. And that job, like, literally nearly killed me. Alright, chat. we're taking a shit ton of damage here. I don't know if I just want to... fuck me. If I fire off... If I fire off this, I'm taking 6, going down to 14, but I wipe everything. Sorry, I'll continue talking in one moment. I think I have to, though, or else I'm just gonna keep dying, right? I'm gonna take a bunch of damage off of these, but that at least gets rid of most of his board. We take 6. Oh, I had to pay 2 for that. But he only has 2 cards in hand. And we can verdict next turn. Sorry. But yeah, so I moved to Florida, and then that job, like, nearly killed me. Like, literally. I was working, like, 75 hours a week for no reason. My boss never hired any help, and it was a lot. So I still live in the South. Chat, this is such a tough spot. I have to go down. I have to, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go down to 1. I can Faithful Mending and go back up to 3 at least, but if he gets anything to fire off Arcbound, or munitions, we're dead. You live in NYC? Very nice. But yeah, it was just a lot. So I have family here. Okay, so now... Okay, now I can play Clarion Conqueror, which at least stops us from directly dying from Arcbound. Are we going to get punished for not cracking that Faithless? Or that Faithful Looting? But I don't know. But yeah, and then... I mentioned it 2 weeks ago, my computer died. So I bought a new PC and I put it on a credit card. Never been in debt in my life, but I'm in debt for a PC. Isn't that incredible? But, like, I also, you know, this is, like, I don't expect to make money off this shit. This is, like, my hobby. That was a fucking great... That was a great draw. But, like, I need this for my brain. I need magic for my brain, chat. Makes my brain feel good. Plus, I do a lot of other gaming, and I use this for some other work stuff. So I needed a computer, but, Faithful Mending. Chat, we're gonna die. Wait, how many cards do we have in our... Oh, he just exiled it, so we only have 1. Let's draw that. Are we just, like, actually dead here? Magic creates depression. Okay, so he has to play something, so he can hit us for 6. So I don't know what we want to... Oh. We can discard this and that. But I think we're just dead. We're at 5. We can only hit him for 3. Damn. Chat, we tried so hard. I needed to top deck like a Liliana there. Sure. No Black Source. I was itching to play... You remember the... What deck do we... Teo? Remember Teo? We tried to build Teo. Alright, this is where not having a Black Source really hurts us. However, opponent is on white-black. It was a joke, Arctic. What's opponent on here? Black-white with Esper Sentinel? You like this one? It's simple, right? If I look at behind, it's cool. It's got Plum. My opponent is Prismatic Ending and NDing. Let's Faithful Mending here. I mean, the old one was fine too, but I guess I'm getting rid of this Liliana. It's not really doing anything for us. We don't have any black mana. But I feel like this feels more like it matches my logo. I just made my logo in Canva one time, so I never really did anything crazy. Okay, opponent's on Mardugoyfs, which explains a lot. We're gonna eat his Barrelgoyf. I would love to find a black mana. But it's a little more coherent. I tried to think if I could figure out like I was trying to go for some like alchemy thing. I couldn't. It looked weird every time. It feels weird to try and incorporate plums. But the etching looks cool, so. Alright, chat, we're just gonna keep eating all these fucking goyfs. Give me, like, a path to... Actually, we can pay that. Give me a path to exile, please. Okay, fuck my life. Shit. We're going to discard those two, and then we're going to Sun Titan next turn. We're going to take, what, 5 here? But we get to triple Sun Titan. Off the bed, take it easy. But Arctic Ghost, you're so nice to me. Thanks, Arctic. I love you too. Oh, and he's even saying goodnight to Praven. Praven, isn't Arctic just a gem? Arctic's a gem. We love Arctic. And he even fixed your name. Oh my god. Ah, shit, chat. We're getting peddlered. I'm getting peddled. Little does he know I have the old double Sun Titan. But thanks, Arctic. I hope you had a good weekend and have a good start to your week. I'll catch you whenever. Praven gifted a tier 1 sub to Arctic Ghost. Holy shit, Praven. He listened to my sob story and he fell right for my trap. Coming back to the old Plum Meister. That's a joke. Thank you. Thank you very much, Praven. Good night, Brave. Oh, wait. Are you saying good night to Arctic, or are you saying good night to everyone? But Braven, that was very kind of you. Thank you. Braven's a good dude. I like that you guys come and hang out with me when I stream. It's so lonely without it. Does he have enough to kill me? Does he have a second? Of course he does, Chad. They always do. Ah! Okay, that sucked. Let's bring in the Verdict, the Lanterns, and the Fragments. Is Wrath of the Sky worth it? In this situation, it would be worth it. And I think we can, excuse me, get to that point. These Fatal Pushes don't feel great. Let's get rid of the Silex and the Elish Norn. Verdict's probably fine. Get rid of the Alchemy. Maybe drop 1 Lily and a Lingering Souls. A Mind Stone. Wow. You guys are so nice to each other. What? Wait, why can't I go 05? I can do whatever I want, Braven. I'm doing this for the people. The people at home, in the streets, living in poverty. You guys like Bo Burnham? I love Bo Burnham. Say, why don't you use your money to rebuild the neighborhood instead of putting spinning rims on a gold jet ski? I'm putting the spinning rims on the gold jet ski right now. That's what I'm doing. So you guys don't have to. I'm bearing this weight on my shoulders. I go 0-5, so you can go 5-0, Brave. That's how it works. I don't know. We'll see how much I want to play. My throat hurts like a butthole. I do not feel good. But maybe we'll play a couple rounds of Flying Men, and then we'll see how fast it should be a pretty quick deck. But I might have to go to bed kind of early. I got... Also, like, the shit I did, I go to, like, all different offices and stuff during the week for my job, and I went Friday. One of my main, like, accounts I had to go to was closed. And I'm usually there for, like, 2 hours. So now I have to go there tomorrow on top of everything else I did. And I am not looking forward to it. Are we in Thoughtseize? No, we are not. Good for us. Do I want to just take a little peepsy? Do I want to steal a little Esper Sentinel here? At least you get a lot of podcast time. True. Are any of you familiar with Auntie Donna? They're like an Australian kind of like absurdist comedy group. Most people I talk to don't know about them. And they're not always funny, but I've been listening to their podcast a lot. The whole podcast is just bits and characters that they do. Okay, opponent found Ophelia, which kind of sucks. I think I'm just gonna Lily and make him sack the Sentinel, and then hope he plays the Ophelia the following turn so I can fragment it. Audio dramas, like what? I'm a big like stuff you should know and 99% invisible, like the educational but like interesting topic stuff. But I haven't listened to a lot of like stories and true crime and drama stuff, so I'm always looking for things to try out, if you know what I'm saying. Jace the Mind Sculptor. That's a good one, chat. We're gonna swing with Sentinel first and see if Ophelia's... What's happening? Wabumbo? Hello, Wabumbo. Wolf359 is the current fave. Wabumbo, welcome to the Jank Tank. Where are you coming at us from? I do like the Tridex. We don't get a lot of visitors around these parts. Welcome. But yeah, I like to try random stuff. We're currently playing a like 2015 Solar Flare build in 2026. And currently we are 0-4. So I like to try decks. They don't have to be good. Pioneer deck, what are you running? Okay, so opponent is going to play this Ophelia, I hope. And then we're going to fragment it and turn it into, what, a Sentinel? So he'll get to swing at Lily down to 1. But I think that's fine. I can link you untap. Yeah, you can post in chat. Feel free to do whatever you'd like. But thanks for the follow one, Bumbo. Is this your first time watching me, or you've been in the shadows? Opponent's firing off a Peddler at us, which kind of sucks. We'd like to find a verdict. Yeah, I brought Wrath of the Skies in too. He swings one at my Lily, I assume. Yeah. And you don't, yeah, sorry to berate you with all these, you don't have to. Do we have Sunshine in here? No, we don't. I'm just playing this out, right? Yeah, I'm just playing this, and we'll discard the rights. But yeah, don't feel like you have to answer all these questions. I just berated you. I'm sorry. Okay, so he gets Overlord in 1 turn. Chat, we got 2 new followers tonight. That's pretty good. Look at me go. I've been blowing up on Twitter for, like, no reason. Like, not even, like, the decks I post. Just... Like, well, actually, I posted this deck list that we're playing now. Of course he has a Bogart Trawler. Why doesn't he? Has, like, 500 views. That's pretty good. Chat, we're getting bigger. Slowly but surely. Opponent, are you smacking me? You are not. Okay. That was not what I needed. Opponent... His barrel wave. This is so awkward. Disregard the deck name. Okay, I'll pull it up on the other screen. I'm not in a good spot here. I think I have to crack the Soul Guide Lantern. And we have to look for something relevant. Which feels bad. Okay, Path to Exile is good. But that means, am I just going to minus and get rid of something? Or do I want to plus? I think we have to plus. Let's get rid of the last card in his hand. I know he has a silent clearing, but... Okay, I think we made the right choice. That was a Barrel Goyf. I have to swing with this. Our Lily's most likely going to die. We might be able to trade out the Bogart Trawler if he swings. Okay, sorry, Will Bumbo. I'm looking at it. Badger Mole. Oh, yeah. You're playing green-white. You played Coco or no? You're just playing green-white? Yes. I do love me some Thalia. Birds. Badger Mole Crab. People have been playing, Why does my opponent... Is he going to pay for that? Yeah, of course he is. Why does my opponent always draw the correct thing? We needed this for the Overlord. Started back last month after not playing since the release of Arena. Jesus. Got Mythic in a week last month and then got back day one of reset. Sick. And do you mainly... Are you playing Pioneer in Historic because you want to play Historic? Or just because you had a Pioneer deck that you also wanted to play in a different format? Does that make sense? Like, are you a Pioneer player or a Historic player? Okay, we'll trade that out. I just played Historic, but I've never played it before. That's gotcha. How'd you find this stream? I didn't even really play Paper Magic that much. Interesting, because we only play. Well, we dabble in Timeless and Pioneer from time to time, and Praven always yells at me to branch out, but I never do. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is good. We can copy his Overlord. Maybe find something good. You just looked up Historic and... Oh, okay. Shout out me, then. Chat, we're just gonna copy his Overlord. I like this. Phantasmal Image is low-key kind of good. Sorry, Praven, I'm sorry. Ooh, Sun Titan. Not that we really did anything. I'm just gonna discard the Sun Titan. But very interesting. Like I said, I don't know if you were listening when I was talking early, and I don't want to reintroduce myself if you already know me, but my name's Plum. I write for mtgazone.com. I do their fun and jank section, and then I also have my own kind of side project website. It's just like a database of fun, interesting, modern, historic decks called mtgjanktank.com. Is he taking the Goyf back? Yeah, he is. All right. I'm gonna. Yeah. But because I write for MTJ Zone, they asked me to make like video content to pair with everything. So I was already making videos like off stream originally. I didn't have a stream at all, and then I said, hey, maybe other people will want to come hang out with me as I test these really shitty decks. And it turns out a few people did. They fell for it. Like Praven. Praven fell for it. That son of a bitch. Do I want to... Let's take him off the Sentinel. Let's just take him off all creatures so I can bash in. But that's why I'm always surprised when we get more people in here. Okay. Hell yeah, chat. Chat, we are fucking nailing stuff. We're getting some good stuff. But I do appreciate it. I love talking shop, and we just play whatever we can. Usually I don't have a plan for stream. Okay. We hit some really good shit off of that Overlord, so I feel pretty comfortable. We are a little light on lands. Philia kind of fucks us up a little bit. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't, because we can keep bouncing. He can copy what? He can copy a Barrel Goyf? Well, chat, what did I just do? Uh-oh. I think I just started another thing of Arena. Whoops. Okay, we're fine. Turn 2 Archon's nutty. He has I like Invasion of Gobakon too. We played not too long ago. I feel like there's quite a lot of what did I call it? I played Super Friends the Mythic not too long ago. And it was kind of just the same idea, just like turn 1 play a Mana Dork, and then turn 2 try to slam a 3-drop and just make the 3 drops all really good. Chat, where'd my opponent go? Did I glitch out Arena? Chat. Chat, Arena's do you think we can get back in time? Probably not. Fuck. Technical difficulties. Was that me? Or was that because Arena's Arena? It was probably me. Oh! Chat, we're gonna make it. So, he could have, what? Blinked our thing and it would sacrifice itself to the Philia? What did he do? Okay. What's happening? He's witch enchanting us. And killing my Liliana. Okay, chat, we got fucked. We're going 0-5, baby. I guess we have Lingering Souls. We can top deck a Verdict here. No we can't. I already milled both of them, didn't I? Fuck yeah, I did. Okay, so let's... I don't even know what to do. We're not in a good spot. We can make a couple blockers. But I need to draw another land, but we're in a weird spot where I can't looting. Archon fucks with people, you won't lose. I already discarded them. At this point, we need like a Wrath of the Skies off the top. We can Wrath for 3 and at least get rid of the Emperor plus Philia. But I'm only gonna have 1 blocker here. Because he's gonna flicker a token. Or he might reset the Emperor. No, he's just gonna flicker the token, which makes sense. We're on quite a quick clock here. A land off the top does... I think land off the top, we might get back Detention Sphere if we can play this Sun Titan. If we don't draw land, we cry. And, okay, you know what? I'm gonna concede. We just got shit on, chat. Yeah, we went 0-5. That's a tough one for sure. We got kind of stomped all the time. In terms of like actual deck construction, like what was good, what was bad, it felt like we weren't actually like in the reanimation plan enough. Sun Titan plus Phantasmal Image was actually pretty cool. I appreciated that. But only playing like 1 Unburial Rites, even though you have like we have some decent Dade with like Faithful Mending and Forbidden Alchemy and Jace, that kind of thing, but you're not finding Unburial Rites that consistently. So you're basically never doing Elish Norn. And then Faithful Mending was also very good. But like everything else just kind of felt like plucked out of other decks and thrown in here. And I based this on a list I found on MTG Top 8 from like 20, I don't even remember. I don't have it with me. But I basically ported it over because I thought it would be fun. But it just can't keep up, which we kind of expected. You know, this was mainly for my own guilty pleasure of getting a nostalgia wave of playing Lingering Souls and D-Sphere and Sun Titan. But geez Louise, there's a lot going on in Historic that we just can't keep up with. Even though we're pretty chock full of removal. But yeah, nowadays, something like this, there's just so many better options. Esper Frog, Esper Blink, an all-in reanimation package. It doesn't really make sense to kind of split your game plan in between, you know, a Sun Titan package, a really small reanimation package, and like a mid-range plan. You're just trying to kind of do too much and none of it very well. So, I do find playing old decks and kind of revamping them fun, but we might have to be a little more particular about what lists we play and how we build it so that we can at least have some winnable games in the format. 0-5 is not the record I was looking for. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.